Well, good morning. This is another day here in a Twisted Knot woodshop. And in an earlier video, I showed you how to make these sawhorses based on Norm's design. I've changed it just a little bit. As I said, I made it a little bit wider and a little bit higher, but essentially it's the same thing. But I want you to picture in your mind another sawhorse over there, and you got your boards or whatever stuck up there, and you got a bunch of power tools and such, you know, a drill, a skill saw, a jigsaw maybe, and you got a power cord running up there, and you might have a power strip on the floor, on the ground, or a bunch of cords and a bunch of power cords, and you end up with a big old snake pit down there with cords wound up and around each other. And besides, it's just uncomfortable working around. There's a danger factor there as well. But I got to thinking about how to improve that and change it. And what I did was, on one of the sawhorses, generally your tools are at one end. If not, the tools are, have a cord long enough to go to the other side. So what I did was I put an outlet in this one, and rather than have the cord come straight out of the box and then dangle over the side of the shelf here, it seemed better sense to me to drill a hole to let the cord go through for strain relief mainly, and then the cord can be down here, and if it's up here dangling over, well, then you have a chance of raking it with tools or tripping on it or whatever. So it just seemed better sense to do that. And I put a 10-foot cord on it, 12-3, meaning a black, a white, and the ground. And I put a commercial plug on the end. I doubt you're going to go in the store and find a cord that's 12-3 with a cord, a plug-in already on it. These are fairly cheap. This brand here is a Woodhead, and those seem to be the best that I've ever found. But what mine is here, it's a watertight, meaning the end of it has got a rubber grommet in there, and then this part here screws into the body, and so this is totally watertight. A lot of times, I'm finding myself out in the rain or in a moisture area, so that made sense. And another thing I did, and I don't know about anybody else, but generally your frame and square on a sawhorse, you could probably put it like that, but you could step on that and bend the square or whatever. A lot of times in the past, I would just lean it up on the end where it's out of the way and you don't have that hazard. But I got to thinking, maybe there's a better thing, and what I did was I made a bracket that is screwed onto the side of the gusset there, and it's got a little bevel on top right there. The bevel goes down so that you don't have to fight it and wrestle with it. You just stick it up there. I'm holding this with one hand and the camera and trying to visualize what I'm doing here, but basically you just stick it up in there and it'll register itself and fall right into place. And if you look at it from the profile, it's out of the way, it's easy to get to, it's easy to put back, and it didn't take but 5 minutes to make. And as far as other improvements, my brother-in-law, Brad, suggested drilling a hole in here and using it to put a cordless drill in. Well, yeah, but no, I don't think it needs to go that far. I mean, I can set the drill on the shelf, but that's an idea. And as far as anything else, if any of y'all come up with something, an improvement, and you do it, and it works out good for you, then by God, go down in the suggestion area or the comment area and leave a comment. But there it is, and I'm gonna really love this outlet situation here because it just makes so much better sense. And I can't wait to get them out in the field and try them. So happy days, and thank you for watching.